Imagine this: a bird weighing less than an ounce, smaller than your smartphone, flying across oceans, deserts, and mountains without stopping. Every year, billions of birds leave the places they know, embarking on dangerous journeys that can stretch thousands of miles. They battle storms, dodge predators, and push their bodies to the very limit. But here's the big question: why? Why would birds risk everything, year after year, just to migrate? Today, we're uncovering 7 amazing reasons behind one of nature's greatest mysteries: bird migration. And I promise, by the end, you'll never look at a flock of birds in the sky the same way again. First and foremost, survival. When winter creeps in and the insects disappear, food becomes scarce. Birds can't just stock up at the grocery store, so instead they chase the seasons. Take swallows in North America. When the bugs vanish in the cold months, these little flyers head south all the way to South America. To them, migration is the difference between life and death. It's not just about finding food, it's about timing. Arrive too early and the insects aren't out yet. Arrive too late, and the best feeding grounds are already claimed. Migration is nature's way of making sure every bird gets a seat at the dinner table. Food isn't the only reason. For many birds, migration is about family. They travel incredible distances to find the perfect nursery for their young. Take the Arctic tern, the champion of migration. This little bird flies from the Arctic to the Antarctic, literally pole to pole, chasing endless summer. That's a round trip of more than 40,000 miles every year. Why? Because the poles give them the safest, richest breeding grounds where chicks have the best chance to grow strong. For birds, the right nursery can make all the difference between chicks thriving or dying. Migration is the ultimate investment in the next generation. Imagine trying to survive a blizzard with no shelter, no fire, and nothing but feathers. For many birds, winter isn't just uncomfortable, it's lethal. That's why geese, cranes, and many songbirds take to the skies before the snow sets in. They head south, chasing warmth, where survival is easier and energy isn't wasted just trying to stay alive. It's a risky journey, but staying put could be worse. When you see a V-shaped flock of geese flying overhead, remember, they're not just heading south for fun. They're escaping death by cold. Food and weather explain a lot, but there's another hidden reason: safety. Some birds migrate to protect their babies from predators. For example, many seabirds nest on remote islands far from the mainland. Why? Because raising chicks near foxes, snakes, or other hunters would be a disaster. By migrating to isolated areas, they give their young the best chance of survival. It's like choosing to raise your family in a gated community instead of a dangerous neighborhood. Migration, in this sense, is about buying safety with distance. Now here's where it gets truly fascinating. Some birds migrate not because of what they see, but because of what's written in their DNA. Take young cuckoos, for example. They hatch in Europe, raised not even by their own parents, but by foster birds. And yet, when the time comes, they fly all the way to Africa, alone, with no guide. How do they know where to go? Instinct. A genetic map imprinted over millions of years. This isn't learned behavior. It's ancient memory. Migration for many species is less of a choice and more of a calling. A whisper from the past telling them when and where to fly. Think of migration as nature's way of easing overcrowding. When too many birds stay in one place, food and territory run out quickly. By spreading across the globe with the seasons, birds reduce competition. Some species move to open spaces where they don't have to fight with their neighbors for every insect, every berry, every nesting site. It's like leaving a busy city for a quieter town. Less competition means better survival. Migration isn't just about finding food. It's about finding space. And finally, migration offers birds the best of both worlds. By moving between different regions, they get to enjoy endless resources: summer insects up north, winter fruits down south. This flexibility is why birds thrive where other animals might struggle. The Arctic tern, again, is the perfect example. By constantly chasing summer across the globe, it experiences more daylight than any other animal on Earth. That's not just survival. That's evolution's master plan, making sure birds stay one step ahead of the seasons. Migration is the ultimate hack. It allows birds to bend geography and time to their advantage. So why do birds migrate? It's survival, it's safety, it's family, and it's instinct written deep into their DNA. Every migration is a gamble with life and death, but it's also a story of resilience written across the sky. Next time you look up and see a flock flying overhead, remember, they're not just moving. They're carrying out one of nature's greatest journeys, a mystery we're only beginning to understand. And here's the thing, we've only scratched the surface. Some birds travel farther than any other creature on Earth, crossing entire oceans without stopping once. That's a story for another day. So make sure to subscribe because the next secret of the skies is coming soon.